So, welcome back. And how much should you price your book for? What should you price it? Good question, and there is no straightforward answer. Typically, short books under 10,000 words or novellas. Novellas are short fiction which can run 8,000 to 40,000. They are more typically in the 20 to 30,000 range. A lot of novellas will sell for 99 cents on Kindle. Nonfiction around 15,000 or so sells well for $2.99. $1.99 is an oddball price, and in my experience and with other authors I've spoken to, it tends to be a poor pricing strategy. And remembering Kindle pays 70% on books priced $2.99 to $9.99. So what do you choose? Be prepared to test. And in fact, in the next lesson, which is going to be a PDF, I'm going to show you how one author did some testing just to try different pricing and to see what works. So just to give you an idea of how one author went about price testing. Don't be afraid to test different pricing strategies. And if you do, give it about a 30-day period because it takes about that long to get some kind of average results. The only time that I would give it less time is if I put that book to a new price and I saw my sales absolutely tank. I probably would not stay there for 30 days. But don't be afraid to test different pricing strategies. Now here's the deal with the 99-cent option. If you're brand new and nobody knows you and this is your first book, launch the book at 99 cents. Okay? It's a good price for an unknown author. Or if you have a book that's been published for a while and your sales are steadily taking a downward trend, discount it to 99 cents, announce it to your mailing list, and you should see a spike in your sales. I would also price it 99 for a very short book. And if you happen to write a series of books, and this pertains mostly to fiction, because you will see, especially mysteries, you'll see, a series that's always the same character in a mystery series. A lot of times when an author is coming out with a new book, they'll price their oldest book at 99 cents, hoping that reader will then go ahead and pick up newer books at a higher price. Now, if you belong to the Kindle KDP Select program, you also have the option, one of your promotions I'm going to talk about in the next section, you have the option to actually price your book at $0 for up to 5 days every 90 days. Some people do launch with a freebie, but again, I suggest testing because everybody is having kind of different results from each other. So I can't tell you definitively do one thing or the other because it may not work for your book. The $2.99 option is the one most commonly used for books for 10,000 words and up. But don't be afraid to try other prices. And if you do test, track sales at various price points. Part of being a side hustle writer is you're really also an entrepreneur, and you need to be able to track what you're doing, track sales, track whatever you're trying. If you've done some big launch thing on Facebook, a big event, track sales during the time period you're doing promotional activities. Now, Amazon, if you're in KDP Select, Amazon has a new beta tool that suggests pricing for you based on other books like yours. In my experience, and again, those of other author friends, we found that the prices Amazon are suggesting are typically much higher than we would generally price. And when we've done testing at changing books to the price Amazon's beta tool suggests, sales have gone down. Not only the total number of dollars, but the total number of units sold. and overall we're making less money at those much higher prices, because in one instance I saw a $2.99 book that Amazon suggested I sell for $7.49, which I did try for a while, and it just almost killed that book. So take that beta thing with a grain of salt. I'm just not sure how well it works. Okay, so in the next lesson, which is going to be a PDF, I'm going to show you some sales pricing tests that another author has done, just to give you an idea of the process, and then we'll move into promotion.